everybody. So we are in a Stanford conference today, and I'm with Lea Steffes. Can you please introduce yourself a little bit?
My name is Lea Steffes. I'm one of the pediatric lung doctors here at Stanford with a special clinical and research interest in pulmonary hypertension.
Good. You're taking part in the TBX4Life initiative, specifically actually focusing on the clinical part and also on the research part of TBX4. What is TBX4 for you? Why that is so important? What it can bring from scientific perspective maybe, and what it can bring to the affected families?
I think, as everybody has kind of learned in the TBX research realm, the more that we look for TBX4, the more we find it. And there's a growing population of children and families affected by TBX4 related lung disease and pulmonary vascular disease. And while we keep looking for kind of the underpinnings for why children with this variant develop pulmonary hypertension, there's still so much unknown in the molecular drivers of disease, as well as what the outcomes for families and children are that are affected with TBX4.
So do you think that this research, if it continues, can actually bring something more advanced from the perspective of kind of better treatment, maybe approaches, maybe better understanding of what the diagnostics is required at which point in time, and over the, let's say, next years of research, bring better quality of life? So do you think that has a potential?
I think we're just in the infancy of understanding TBX4, lung disease, and pulmonary hypertension. So the more we learn about how the disease progresses or stabilizes, what treatments kind of aid in progression or stabilization that we already have on hand, and then from a cell basis, from a mouse basis, what can we understand about the loss of TBX4 in the lung and how it affects the cell-to-cell interactions and disease development over time. I mean, it's just, there's so much that we don't know, and it makes it very frustrating, I can imagine, for families, but also, with TBX4Life behind it, I think we have this huge initiative to really try to answer all of these unknowns.
Thank you. Is there something what you would like to share specifically with TBX4 community of affected families? As you know, we have about 50 families currently connected to the program. Something you would like to share with them, or maybe to reach to TBX4Life?
I think you have to know that you have the brightest brains in the field of pulmonary vascular disease thinking about your children and the disease that they have. Not speaking of myself, but all of these very senior researchers and clinicians that are really trying to get to the bottom of TBX4 with the ultimate goal of helping both the life lived by your children as well as the quality of that life. So just know that there's many brilliant people thinking about how to help your kids.
Thank you very much, Lea, and thank you for being part of our team.
Thank you for having me.